Hi, welcome to this final and fifth episode of Dummies Guide for NRIs Selling Property in India. My name is Sachidanand Kangovi. As I mentioned in episode 1, there are 5 episodes in this series which cover preparatory steps, letter of intent, agreement to sell, closing the sale, and money repatriation in tax filing. In our episode 1, I gave you brief introduction on why this Dummies Guide for NRIs Selling Property in India is important. I also described in episode 1 all the preparatory steps that you need to take before putting your property sale in India. In episode 2, I covered the steps that should be taken after a potential buyer comes forward. This step culminates in letter of intent. Once the LOI phase is successfully executed, phase 3 starts with the negotiation and finalization of the agreement, which we covered in episode 3. The main outcome of agreement signing phase is to fix a closing date and place and to define responsibilities of buyer and seller at closing. In episode 4, I covered the steps in preparing and completing the closing of the sale of your property in India. With this brief recap, let me start the episode 5 on wrapping up the sale of property by repatriating the money to your country of residence and to file taxes in both India and your adopted country. All the important points that must be included in this phase are shown in this slide. The wrap-up phase starts with successfully closing and property transfer to the buyer. The first step in this phase is to deposit the demand draft in the NRO account in your bank in India. You also must give the bank newly registered absolute sale deed. Your CPA has to provide the bank with Form 15CA and Form 15CB certifying that the funds are from the sale of property. Bank then deducts its service charges and lets you know the exchange rate. After all these formalities are done, you can return to your country of residence. After a few days, the money will magically appear in your bank in your country of residence. The buyer will send you Forms 26AS and Form 16A in a few weeks' time. These forms certify that the tax deducted at source, TDS, was paid by you, the seller. Once you receive Form 16A from the buyer, your CPA can help in filing taxes in India and you can file taxes in your own country of residence. That wraps up successfully all the steps for selling the property in India by an NRI. Thank you for watching this guide for NRIs selling property in India. If you like this topic, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.